It's a year ago. I arrived in Richmond and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law came to visit, and he said, I've heard about the men's shed, so he brought me down here. I met Alan Kissel, who set the whole thing up, and after that I thought, right, yeah, this suits me fine. So since then I've been sort of actively involved in it, to the extent I'm on the committee and also a supervisor. When I first came here, there was a lot of garden tools. I worked on them right through. We had a garage sale and we got $2,000. At the moment on Trade Me, I think we're up to 900 with various other bits and pieces. And so that money comes into the kitty and then we can go on with another project. I've been doing volunteer work for many years, writing for the disabled, Citizens Advice, Rotary, etc. etc. I've always felt that you have to remain active, especially brain-wise. People call me a motivator. I'm not a motivator. I help people motivate themselves. I love success stories. If I watch a movie, it's got to be a happy ending. And if I can help someone achieve what they want to do, that's brilliant. I've got 4 pet hates. I hate wasting people, food, environment and greed. The volunteering at the men's shed, we do a lot of community work. For instance, the council there, we paint out graffiti, we fix various seating in the district for the council. Ladies come in with something broken, so we fix it, and here is an example of somebody bringing in some old toys that they wanted done up, and that's what we do. And you find that the people who come along, they have a talent, and we make sure that they can do it. It might be metal work, it might be woodwork, it might be painting, it might be all sorts of things. So it's really a community thing, and people can drop in and have some tea and have a chat, and so we're looking at it as a broader spectrum rather than just nailing a piece of wood together or welding a piece of metal. And to see someone who has had an accident and sort of some damage, and how you can help them overcome this and move on, that to me is really the fun. And of course there's a lot of comradeship among us, and I think that's important. There's a lot of lonely people around, and I think it's important that once, as you rightly pointed out, once you move out of the mainstream, then you can become very isolated, and that is the tendency for someone to become ill. You have to have the right kind of people doing it, who have an empathy, other than just, well, I'm here to help you, you'll do it my way, sort of thing. So you need someone who can empathize, communicate well, and develop this person who may have a problem, may not have a problem, because people don't come in and volunteer the problem. It may take some time till you find out really what makes them tick, and then you can wind them up the right way. There's quite a number of us are like-minded here that we want to develop this. That's the reason for making that a big hall in there, so that we can have more people in. We're having evenings where we have storytelling. Someone talks about their past employment or whatever they've done, and that again is community, bringing people together. And I think you've got to be able to communicate to people rather than talk at them. You talk with them, so as that they get the idea and think, whoa, that's a good idea, I'll make it mine. Yes, get involved, and if you've got the right kind of people, as I said, there's a lot of do-gooders around, but it's nice what they do, but it's not correct. They have to have the ability to empathize with the person and bring them into it. And I'm sure it's the same with volunteering, like you say, active and being active, but that's only part of it. You have to build the whole thing, the whole picture. You know, it's like body language. You can't just take one aspect of it. You need to build a picture. And it's the same with people. They have to realize what this is all about.